All right, all right. What's going on, party people? Little do y'all know, you're about to find out this is like my third or fourth time trying to record this. As you probably see in my face, I'm tired, struggling, all of that stuff. This month's been great for me. Oh, first, thank everybody. I want to say thanks to everybody for liking, sharing, and commenting. Thank you for all of your support. I'm honest, all of your support. I really do appreciate it. I look at the comments. I actually read the comments, reply back. If I have to make a video that will answer a question that's in a comment, I will. And I really appreciate it, And then some of the questions, a lot of times my video content is based on the questions that y'all ask. So I'll sit there and sometimes I'm a little slow in getting a video out about it. It might take me a month or so, but I sit there and think about why would a person ask this, which is, okay, what's missing that's causing them to ask this question? What can be done to help them get the right answer, how to help them walk in that right answer and stay with that right answer throughout the whole process. So um so I love listening, reading the comments and everything. Um, I love interacting, even with people who don't agree with me. Y'all know I'll go back and forth with them and debate and share my side, listen to their side. And just because I may share my side doesn't mean I don't want to hear what you have to say. Hearing what you have to say helps me to grow as a person and as a business owner. And it gives me an idea of where we're at in this notary world, which then helps me to make sure that I'm sharing information the right way. It guides me in my research, all of that. Now, my first three takes, I didn't call for a hack or nothing. Now, all of a sudden, my body wants to act all crazy. So, part of the reason why I'm tired this month has been tremendously busy. Um, I was just finishing up putting stuff into my Notary Assist, and I am at a new record number for my closings for the month. I am at 72. Um, my previous record was 71, and I'm just a little below what my dollar amount is. I'm at a little more than 7,400. My record is a little more than 7,500. So I want to get that. If I get probably a what I'm thinking, if I can get at least and that was in 2021. So yeah, I got to get about another $200 and I can maybe 150 and I can break my dollar amount record, if I if I put for if well I'm going to put forth the effort. It's just a matter of getting that yeah, all I need is 150. I get 150. If I get an order, I'll break that record, um, hands down. And if I can make $145 per day over the next 4 days, the 25th through the 28th, then I'll be at 8 grand. So every single order counts. My $60, my $40, all of those orders count. And to be honest, if I could have gotten hold of several other orders, I would be at 8 grand already. I'd probably be at like 83, 8,400. That's how much work has come through my area. Um, but I couldn't grab everything because logistically it just didn't make sense. Even today, I passed up several orders, but I was out there in Franklin. I wound up being out there a little bit longer than I expected because there were some issues with the closing documents and all of that. So had to be patient and work with the title company to get all of that straight. They did. The signers was semi happy. They was happy they had their new home, but they weren't happy that they had to go through those things. Um, and I tell you, working direct, and then when you have a real estate agent that's not from the builder or with the builder, man, things can get really, really tight because they coming in there. for two things. Watch them get this, make sure they sign and close the deal, and then get their check or whenever their check's supposed to come, and make sure that the check is being paid out correctly to them and who to the right group, all of that kind of stuff. Nothing else matters to those real estate agents. And then they're on to the next person, because there's no more money to be made out of them once they have purchased a home, unless they got families and friends who they can send that person's way. So so yeah, this month has been crazy busy. It's only been one weekday that I did not do a signing. I'm looking at my calendar. It's only been one weekday that I did not do a signing. And I ended up having to, it was something logistically came up and I had had to let a order go on the 21st. Um, but I've only missed 5 days of doing a actual signing. That's including Saturday and Sundays. But if you take those out, you could say I only missed doing a signing one day this month, Monday through Friday. And that is awesome. That is awesome. So I'm very proud of myself. I like the direction things are going. However, I can't rest because next month is not promised for as what I will make. Um, I do this and this month, and then who knows what's going to happen next month. I'm already getting orders for next month. That's good. Um, Everything. So, what else did I wanted to do? Um, Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find this. All right. Um, so this weekend I'm going to be doing a loan doc training session with the YouTube channel members. And sorry, I'm trying to pull something up for y'all. And I gotta come on. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to be doing a loan doc training with the members this weekend, helping them to get, I don't know if you want to say familiar, but just show them that there's nothing to be afraid of with these documents. That's the main thing. There's nothing to be afraid of with these documents at all. So I'm going to do my best to um, show the members that. And hopefully people will gain something out of this. I think they will, but there are still a lot of people who are truly hung up on knowing the documents or feeling they need to know the documents. And I'm trying to help them understand that the main thing you need to know about the documents is how to notarize. So we're going to go over some things, loan mods, debt settlements. I think I got debt settlement, and other loan types, just to help them to understand that there's nothing to be afraid of. Now, there's some people that said they wanted to join the channel so that they could attend. And if you're trying to join, all you have to do, let me drop my calendar, drop that. There we go. All you have to do is when you're on the channel, click the join button. If, if you're not logged into YouTube, it's going to ask you to log in, but click the join button. And once you click the join button, you're off and running you're off to the races. You'll have access to the community tab. There's a private community tab just for members only, and you'll be able to get in there, read posts, comment to those posts, all of that. You get a cool party people logo, button, badge, emoji. I think that's what they call it, emoji, and you get direct access to me. So feel free to join. You don't have to join, but feel free. And if you don't, if and sometimes YouTube will not show this join button. Don't know why, but if you go down here into the description, and you'll see right here, join this channel to get access to perks. And you click on that link, You can sign up, and if you want to stay on for just 30 days, that's fine. No commitment is necessary to get help and all of that. So that's what we got going on this weekend with the YouTube members. Um, I know a lot of y'all are trying to figure out really, like, okay, how is Griff sitting here doing this and getting these orders? Um, One, I'm trying to get them. That's the first thing. Order come in, boom. I mean, two orders that I got for next week came first thing this morning. I had my other phone, I had one phone that I get notifications on, then my other phone, I check my calendar. So this here phone is my calendar. Let me talk to people phone. This here is the one that I do all of my notary orders, talk to title companies, things of that nature on this phone. I got this phone with the white trim to coincide with my head buzz. I got a white set and a black set. So the white set goes with this phone, black set goes with that phone. And the other day, I mean, it was two orders that came in for $85 a piece. So that was $170 right there that I made from that company because I was available to do the orders. They're scheduled for next week. I've already confirmed them. I got that money coming down the pipe once they are completed. Um, this is what it's about. So you as the individual got to be ready to respond when orders come. How do you get orders to come? That's dependent upon your real estate market, what your loan officers doing, what the realtors are doing, the title company doing their part, and they're trying to get people to apply for loans and all that. And that's why I talked about the importance of the loan application. Without the loan application, you have none of this. We're not doing anything. We're not notarizing anything dealing with loans if no one applies for one. That's just the way it is. And but right now the real estate market is doing some adjusting, correcting, whatever you want to call it. What most people feel is that if the price drops enough, if the price of the homes drop enough, I forget what the percentage is, maybe 15% or more, but if the house the houses drop in value, the price from 475 down to 300 or maybe 225, there'll be people who are going to want to buy and they are ready to buy. They are already got their approvals, all this, that, and the other. They're just waiting for the house prices to come down. Well, if that's the case, then that means somebody's going to be selling, somebody's going to be buying, and we need to be there to facilitate one or both of those moves. This is why it's important for you to share in your profile that you will do buyers, sellers, loan apps, so forth and so on, so that they can see that you are not just pigeonholed in one particular way. There are notaries who only do loan applications. I mean, not loan applications, refinances. They don't do loan applications. They don't do nothing else. Well, when that market dries up, the refis, what are you going to do? I don't do, notaries say I don't do reverse mortgages, but the opportunity can come to do a reverse mortgage. You need to be available to take it. Stop worrying about the logistics of it for us, the older person and all of that. So, okay. So it's primarily dependent upon the actual market that you're in. Some markets are hot, some markets are cold. If it's a cold market, you better figure out what you're gonna do to make money, but don't give up on the notary business just yet. You just got to find a way to hold on um, in case things change. And I know right now I did 4,000 something for the first month of this year off of 57 orders. I did I'm doing 70 some 7,000 and some change off of 7,000 over 70 orders. Next month, who knows what it's going to be. Right now, I'm booked for three. Okay. I'm booked for three. One of them might have to drop because I think I got a scheduling conflict, a non notary business scheduling conflict. So I think I got, because I'm supposed to be at the chiropractor at that time. So I got to double check that. Yeah, because I'm on this schedule to keep my back together and everything. So What else? Think honestly, I'm tired, y'all. Y'all can see I'm sort of rambling, but I did want to hop on here, say thanks to everybody for your support. Let y'all know how things have been coming this month and where I'm at. Let y'all know about the membership. Feel free to join if you desire to. And I think I'm gonna go on to bed because I got two signings tomorrow, and one of them is from supposed to be done on Monday, and they shifted it to tomorrow or today, Saturday, because the person is the sellers, and they said they can sign anytime. So we'll get them taken care of, get the other person taken care of, get the docs dropped off, and then go and take care of some other stuff with some signings and my notary business, and that's it. So not a whole lot I got to say right now, but I did just want to hop on to check in with y'all. As y'all see, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. If I lay my head back too much, and that's what's been happening this week. I'll be here printing documents and I'll be like, I'll be gone. I'm like everything. So I'm gonna try to hop back on Saturday evening. And I did want to do a live with y'all today, but I was just my schedule just didn't make it happen. But if you got any comments, questions, throw them down below. And yeah, it's hitting me right now, y'all. Y'all, I do thank you ahead of time for telling me to go get some rest. I am. But I mean, I'm just being real with y'all. I mean, I could sit here and not I could go and re-record this here, slap some water on my face and come in all pepped up and woo, but nah. I'm just showing you what it takes. And I was also delaying because I was trying to remember something that I was trying to a point that I wanted to make. The majority of the notaries are in a position to do what I'm doing, which is go out here and be boots on the ground out here in these notary streets making money. Very, very few people are going to be on the level of these notary trainers and notary product producers, that has these, things that they have created to sell to notaries. It's going to be probably less than 1% of the notaries who will ever get into that realm. So if you're a notary and you're not able to get on the level of a Laura Brewer, Bill Soroka, um, Vanessa Terry, or anybody else that's, marketing and selling stuff, then how do you make money? And that's where using your notary stamp comes in. I'm all of a sudden getting perky now. Um, that's the key. So one of the things I thought about this whole month is that there are a lot of people missing out on opportunities to make money because they're not trying to be boots on the ground. They're trying to be a mogul in this notary business, and they're not ready to be a mogul. You don't even understand the business. You don't even understand what you're supposed to be doing with this business, but you're trying to be a mogul and you're missing out on opportunities to make some money. So the majority of you are in a position where you will be like me, out here working, out here doing this. And for some of you, you don't even want to be an influencer or any of that. You just want to go out here, make a couple of $100, a couple of $1,000, and take care of your family, and you good. And that's completely fine and doable. And that's for the most part all I'm trying to do. So think about it. What role are you in this? Are you the less than 1% people, which you feel that that's where you want to be and selling stuff and got teams and this, that, and the other? Fine, no problem. Okay. You want all these accolades and hanging out here and smoozing and all that? Fine. But the majority of us are not there or don't want to be there. So where do we need to be? Out here making money with our notary stamps, because here's the deal. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody tries to sell you, there's going to always be a need for a notary. Are you going to be that notary that can meet that need for them? If you are, great. If you're not going to be that notary who can meet the need for them, then you might as well just give up on this business. It's not worth you trying to do if you're not willing to put in the right amount of time and effort and to service the people who you're supposed to be servicing. I know it took me 20 minutes to remember. That's really what I want to say with y'all, share with y'all today. Don't just get stuck on trying to be the next notary influencer. Focus on being the next great notary for your community. Being a notary influence doesn't necessarily mean you're helping the people in your community. But if you can help the people in your community, you are an influencer because you're showing them something. You're showing the little boys and little girls in that neighborhood that you can be an entrepreneur. That's where your influence needs to be. Your influence doesn't need to be with any organization. Doesn't. But too many of you are trying to get with organizations so you can give yourself clout that they're recognizing me, they are appreciating me, or I'm hanging with certain groups of people that gives me clout. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. What gives me clout is what I can do for my community. Last story. I'm on Thumbtack now. Order came in for a Thumbtack assignment. I missed out on it. By the time I got with them, they said we've already, in the way I like the lady said, she said, nope, we've already chosen one of your competitors. I was like, ooh, one of my competitors. I said, she getting fancy. And I was like, okay. I said, well, if you need me, let me know. And I just left it at that. Next thing I know, a couple of days later, I'm getting a through Thumbtack communication that the person never showed up. The notary who's supposed to have been there never showed up. Just left them hanging. That's not good at all. And I went out there today because it was on my way to Franklin, got them taken care of, and just made 30 bucks. But the one thing that made me feel good was to hear her say that I was professional. I showed up on time, got it done, was good to go. And she said, thank you for being coming today. And you're so professional. And I hadn't even said anything at all out my mouth. But because of the way I carried myself, I was deemed to be professional. So thank you to the notary who didn't show up. And I think it's not so much that you didn't show up, you didn't even talk to them or let them know you couldn't make it. That's the part that hurts. So thank you because you put money in my pocket when you did that. This is what I'm talking about. There's money to be made out here in these notary streets. That's where most of us need to be. That's where most of us probably desire to be. So don't be something that you don't have a desire to be. All right. I'm really getting tired now. It's hitting me again. Man, I know I'm getting tired because normally I still be pumped, but I am done. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Peace.